You can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't calm a child with a chaotic nervous system if yours is spinning too. So, co-dysregulation is very real. And it's a term I coined because we know how important co regulation is. We're not talking about how, when your stress meets their stress and everybody's nervous system goes up in flames, that is co dysregulation. And it's something that is real and tangible. And guess what? We can put a pause on it and we can learn another way. Why does this happen? Why does co-dysregulation happen? Let's get into the science of co-dysregulation. Mirror neurons. So your kid's brain literally syncs with theirs. When your tone, your breath, your facial muscles are tense, their body is reading danger and it's going to meet that dysregulation exactly in the same way. Another way that why this happens, why does dysregulation happen is through an energy exchange. Your nervous system broadcasts safety or threat through their tone, through their eyes, through the body posture, long before words come out. That can either set the tone for a regulated kid or be the trigger for dysregulation. The dysregulation loop is a reactivity loop. So the child dysregulates, the parent gets triggered, then the parent stress amplifies the kid's stress, and then both spiral, both explode. And it's a terrible reactivity loop that both parent and child feel very stuck in. And this is where kids often get diagnosed as the problem. And you might say, but they are. But are they? I don't know. I'm not in your home, but I want you to think differently. How much is their behavior triggering you and at a minimum causing them to be stuck and you to be stuck? It happens every day. It's happened to me. We've all done this. It's just when it happens all the time, you got yourself a problem. And this isn't bad parenting. This is biology. This is what's happening in that nervous system. When your child's meltdown triggers yours, you're not failing. You're catching their emotional fire, but the one who calms first wins for both. And we are the parent and we have to regulate ourselves first. That is, you're your emotional anchor. And instead of being irritated by that, be empowered by that because there is a lot what you can do. And I've seen it improve the most co dysregulated families ever. People with trauma and horrible situations and things that have been going on for years. You've got to start somewhere and it starts chipping away. One of these moms the other day said to me, Roseann, like, I started to see it chipping away every day. It's a little bit better. And I was like, girl, I am so happy. She's like, I don't think you're as happy as me. And I'm like, I know, but I'm happy for you. For somebody that felt completely hopeless, like this had been going on for a decade. Internal optimist. If we move our coolie, these things can happen. That co-dysregulation, what does it look like? Your voices get louder, your bodies get tense. You start over lecturing, yelling, reasoning, threatening, you know it's not working. And then your child goes into fight, flight, or freeze, goes into that overdrive place, and you end up disconnected and exhausted. If that is your cycle, that is co-dysregulation, and you're stuck in a reactivity pattern, and that nervous system is going to keep you stuck until you do something different. That same mom who really struggled with their kid is I just had her dissect where it was happening, the tears and all of that, the fighting. And then I was like, you literally are going to be the wall of calm. Like, just say nothing. And then let's see what happens. She was like, it was actually freeing not to say anything. And then she started to see the patterns and he started to react less. Then she used the right words. Make sure to listen to the episode on the 4 phrases that changes everything because she started to use one of theirs. And her calm became the pattern that his brain matched. And it just opened the door to better things and better learning. What's the science of co regulation? It's a theory called polyvagal. And our nervous systems, each other's parent and child, constantly talk to each other through facial expressions, tone, rhythm. And a regulated adult cues a child's body to stand down from a threat. It's really teaching it to be safe. And over time, That safety cueing, that calm cueing rewires the child's brain for emotional resilience and emotional control. There's no magic wand, there's no pill. Your kid's going to learn this through the different calm experiences they have and the stressors they have and how successful they are at managing them and problem solving them. It doesn't mean you can't help them in that, but they really have to learn. What do we do instead? Really important. I gave you a clue. One, pause before you enter. Ask yourself, am I calm enough to help? You cannot calm a dysregulated, right? If not, regulate first, step away, breathe, stretch, use your calm PMF, grab some magnesium, sit out there until you can calm down. Number two, you're going to lead with safety and not control. Soften your tone, lower your volume, let your face and body say you're safe. Again, you don't really have to say anything. You just have to lead with calm. Barred calm works both ways. So just as you catch their chaos, they can catch your calm and vice versa. So co-regulation isn't fixing them, it's anchoring both of you. You still have to learn the skills. Number four, you're going to repair after the storm. If you did lose it, don't spiral into guilt. Don't continue to get mad. Don't demand apologies. You can say, put your big girl panties or briefs on and say, I got overwhelmed too. I'm learning how to stay calm just like you. I mean, kids love to see us mess up. It's good for them, to say that. And repair builds trust faster than perfection ever will because they're struggling. They're dysregulated. They need to know it's okay to dysregulate and say you're sorry after and do something different and not feel like you're going to forever be there. And so when we mess up and share our mess ups, it's so helpful for them. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be the calm anchor that their nervous system is borrowing from. That isn't perfection, it's most of the time. Okay. And so many of you have reached out to me to say, thank you for saying you don't have to be perfect. Again, you don't have to be perfect. And 80% awesome, the 20% you're not, don't spin on it. Say, okay, maybe I'll get that up a little bit. Your action step this week is when your child's escalate, do not rush in. Zip it, pause, take a breath, drop your shoulders. I like to shake it out. Get up and shake it out, and then approach slowly, softly, and let your nervous system lead the way. You can't regulate a child from dysregulation, from chaos, from anger. You can only regulate them from calm. When you go in first calm, their brain will follow, and it's not magic. It's neuroscience. Don't we love science? For step-by-step tools for yourself to regulate, for the kids in your classroom to regulate, for your kids to regulate, subscribe to the Dysregulation Insider. Go to drroseann.com/newsletter and you go to the science and tips every week in your inbox. And as you've heard me say before, you get the secret stuff on my book. You got this, everybody.
Want more insights and solutions? Well, subscribe to our Dysregulation Insider and it will show up in your inbox every week.